Welcome back. Let's get into finalizing this tiger. Here is what my palette looks like so far. I'm mixing in a tinted white with black and yellow ochre so that we can start with the outer part of his mane. I'm going to use a small flat brush to start stroking in the fur. I'm using the side of my brush and creating swift striking motions to create the hair strands. I am currently dry brushing this process. So here you will see the first layer of hair strands, and then this is me applying the second layer, and then slowly but surely lifting it to a third layer of hair strands that is being applied with a flat white. Here I will start blending the white and black together with a wet brush. I'm taking some black paint to mix with that white so that the black fur can soften and easily transition into the white fur. So here I was able to get a shot of me dipping my paintbrush in the water. It's just a quick dip, and then you're going to apply that wet brush to the canvas and create some light grazing strokes for the hair strands. And if the brush is too wet, then I just dab it on the towel to relieve some of that excess water. So I wanted to step out my comfort zone and try this fan brush. It's my first time experimenting with it, so you will see it firsthand. So I'm adding some highlight orange and white to the fur, and I'm creating the same motion that I would using a flat brush, but I'm really not enjoying the application. So I was like, let's try it the other way and stroke downwards to see if it creates a hair-like effect. I guess this brush has its own unique techniques. I would say it's more durable using it as the actual fan rather than using it on its side. Maybe I just need to give this brush another chance for another time, but I'll go ahead and finish this off since I'm already in the zone, and then slowly but surely clean up any spaces that need fixing. Here I'm going to go in with a small filbert and round brush to get the details of his forehead. Here I'm also going back and defining some of the strands within the black patterns. You don't want to miss giving these contrasting patterns texture as well. Here I'm just adding some more shadows of the undertone into certain parts of his forehead, so the little stubs of hair that cast the shadow makes it look more realistic. Here I'm creating that same stippling technique to add more highlights on the top of his forehead. Next, I'm taking the smallest round brush to start adding whiskers to his face. You want to make sure that your brush is wet with white paint so that the lines are very drawn out and precise. I'm taking my time and studying where I will be placing the whiskers beforehand so I don't have to mess up. It can be a little intimidating, but I say just go for it. Here you will see me dip my brush before I take a stroke for each whisker. And this is where I messed up with one of the whiskers. So I did not like the way that came out. So I'm going to gently apply some water and start slowly but surely wiping the canvas off with the water and some cloth. Because this paint has such a thick consistency and dries with a natural gloss to it, it's so easy to remove any wet brush strokes from a dry layer. Next, I'm going to take some black to underline some of the whiskers. And lastly, I'm just looking at the overall image to see any areas that I may have missed. I would love to see what your own tiger looks like from this walkthrough, so please feel free to share it in the Classified Creators group so we can cheer you on. Thank you for tuning in, and let's go be great together.